Welcome in to week 13 in the SBA. And today we have the Waluigi Spitballs at home defending against the Daisy Flowers. Now, in any other case, this would be a top tier game of the week choice, but this was voted against because both these teams have actually already made the playoffs. So something to look out for is because this could be a possible matchup, if not in the first round, definitely the second, because right now, the Waluigi Spitballs look like the team to beat in the SBA. But we see a good hit there from Luigi. We'll get him on first base. So here comes Purple Toad. He actually got all the way over to second. We've seen the Toads here in the SBA have fantastic seasons overall. And a good hit there from Purple Toad. That could be a home run if the bunny jump doesn't get there in time, but it will. You're going to have to try a lot better than that, because this is one of the best outfields in the SBA for a reason, and it's led by Baby DK. Ever since week 1, that's been the main storyline. He's turned himself not only into a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, in my opinion, a MVP candidate. He's been awesome on both sides of the ball. But here comes Hammer Bro. Could be dangerous if they're not careful. Trying to get a good hit there, and that'll be foul. I believe that's supposed to be Boomerang Bro, but we will go with that. Good hit there, but Wario will get the out. That is supposed to be Boomerang Bro, but a little bit of a mess up by me, but we'll just roll with it. So here comes PD Piranha. And a good hit there from PD Piranha will send Luigi home. Oh, Baby DK tried to go for the bump, and that will send PD Piranha to second. And by the way, Flame, I know that it's supposed to be Boomerang Bro in there, but if you want me to switch it back, like, I can switch it. It's only the first inning. So if you want me to reset the game and do that, that's fine. But nevertheless, if that's the case or not, here comes Rex Meavers. I mean, he's been an elite pitcher. Not the best performance last week. This time, Hammer Bros double duty. Yes, breaking news. Unfortunately, Boomerang Bro out with a sprained ankle. We'll go with that story as we see a quick out there. I will say the defense for the Waluigi Spitballs is elite, but the offense is where you're going to see those struggles. You talked about it 2 weeks ago, where they tied with the Yoshi Eggs, the first tie in SBA history, because they couldn't get any offense going. Their offense is hit or miss, but when they're on, they're on. So here comes the German Giant Heizemi, off to a really interesting start. As the Daisy Flowers take a 1-0 lead, Daisy will grab it. Good grab. We'll just give it over to Luigi. So here comes Hennessy. Only has 1 home run on the season, but it was an electric home run. But just trying to get on base. That's what's really good with this team. They're very disciplined with trying to get on base, but a good grab there from Baby Peach. That's going to be the matchup going into this game. Baby Peach versus Baby DK. Both outstanding outfielders. We could see something good here as we see a good hit from Wario. Can the bunny jump get there in time? It looks like they can, and they will. Wario, known as the power hitter for the Spitballs, he's been really inconsistent. But overall, he's been pretty good whenever he tries to get out there. But very quiet first inning. Only 1 run for the Daisy Flowers, none for the Spitballs. So here comes Baby Peach. Early on in the season, chance to be Slugger of the Year because of how well she was doing, but she's trailed off here in the last few weeks. So, see what she can do here. Gets out easily. So now it's going over the pink Yoshi. And Yoshi can't get anything go there. You're going to have to just get right in the gap with these hits. This is one of the best infield duos in the SBA when it comes to Hennessy and Alton Me. I mean, just the versatility of those players is great. And then you have someone like Heizemi just taking the force of that ball and just turning it into an out. Very strong from Heizemi. So here comes Alton Me. Well, it's a me-on-me battle. Going to be for most of this baseball game, so going to be something to look out for. As we see a good hit there from Alton Me, that will get off the wall, and that will get Alton Me the first. Tiny Kong, probably one of my favorites in the SBA just because she's been one of the most complete players in total on the SBA on defense and offense. She's been very, very underrated here for the Waluigi Spitballs. But here comes the man himself. I mean, the child himself. I mean, at this point. He's like, what, 2 feet tall. He's a baby. Good hit there. But what a great grab from Petey Piranha. That's going to be a double play. Petey Piranha originally at catcher to start the year, but was moved over to second base, and he's looked absolutely spectacular. A bold call by Flame, and it's worked out. Here we go, a good hit there from Waluigi, but that will be foul. Waluigi's been getting the home run itch the past few games, trying to get a home run, and nothing there, so that'll be a quick out if Waluigi can't get there in time, and he won't. So a lot of defense being played in the first 2 innings, only 1 run allowed, and that's for the Daisy Flowers to get on the board. So here comes Luigi, a little brother-brother battle. Luigi trying to get a good hit there, but it'll go straight to Heisenme. Heisenme obviously has chemistry with Wario as well, so something to look out for too. I mean, both of these teams are fantastic in the positions they're in. Waluigi Spitballs, the best team in the SBA, and the Daisy Flowers, even at 7-5, are really, really good and still have a chance with a win here that can easily get into, the bye week seeding. So that way, the only way they would meet up would be the SBA Championship. And a good hit there for Hammer Bro, playing double duty, and that's going to be foul. Barely on the outside of the foul pole line. Hammer Bro having to work double duty. You don't usually see that. Whoa, but what a grab from Hennesme! The absolute agility of Hennesme. And just like that, the Waluigi Spitballs are back up. Starting off with Toad. We've seen home runs from him before. Can he do it again? And good hit there. We'll get in the gap. Baby Peach can't get to it originally, but Toad will stay at first. Baby Luigi, more known for his outfielding work than his batting. Maybe he can get something to go here. And over the middle, but easily grabbed by Petey Piranha, but couldn't get the out at second. Does get the out at first, though, but will advance Toad. So here comes Heisenme. Out of all the Miis, he's the one that's most likely to hit a home run because he's been so close on it on so many occasions. Good hit there. We'll get in the gap, and that will send Blue Toad home. And just like that, we have a tie game. Here comes Hennesme, trying to continue the rally. 1 out already, but looking pretty solid for the Waluigi Spitballs. Both these teams known for their defense, and then how their offense has really been inconsistent most of the year. And we see a good little double play there. This time it works for Petey Piranha. Both these teams known for their elite defense, but the offensive inconsistencies holds them back in certain games that is detrimental. Something to look out for in the SBA playoffs. You can see a good hit there from Petey Piranha, but that's immediately grabbed by Heisenme. Heisenme having himself a day. So here comes Rex Meavers. Of course, all the games afterwards are going to have playoff implications at the bottom half of the bracket. Good grab there from Ultimate. So that's 2 outs, but like I said before, a lot of playoff implicating games, and game of the week is no less because it's the DK Wilds versus the Diddy Monkeys. Diddy Monkeys with a win will make the playoffs, but if they lose again, they're leaving it up to chance. A losing skid at this part of the season could make them miss the playoffs by a miracle if that were to happen. So something to look out for in the game of the week. Already almost at week 14 and almost at the All-Star game in the start of the SBA playoffs. So it's been a fantastic season. So, oh, we're seeing a sacrifice bun here from Ultimate, and it's gonna work. How about that? So Rhino will advance to second. Very interesting. So here comes Tiny Kong. I think they sort of knew that Tiny Kong's just the better batter. Tiny Kong looks like she has that torpedo bat. So maybe she hits a home run with it. Trying to sneakily see if Wario's gonna steal. He's not gonna. And hit from Tiny Kong won't go. But oh, bad chemistry, but Hammer Bro still gets it to work. So Tiny Kong does make it the first, but they prevent Wario from making it the third. So here comes Baby DK. He's gonna get right in the gap, but what a grab by Daisy to get out of the inning. Both these teams have elite defenses, and it's manned by their captains. I mean, this has been a fantastic 1-2 series, one with elite pitching and one with elite infielding. I mean, both these captains have been the best in the SBA for good reason. Good grab there from Ultimate. Like I said before, it's been a defensive slugfest so far. So it's going to be interesting to see who gets the game winner in this game. Of course, while we're talking here, we have a YouTube chat if you want to check out the live streams every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Someone asking if I think Ovechkin can break the goal record. I'm actually, I will say, for Alex Ovechkin, I've always been a fan of him. Ever since he came into the league, I've been more of an NHL fan than any other sport league, probably. I've definitely trailed off in recent years, but Ovechkin's always been one of my favorite players, and I think he can hit, you know, the goal record, personally. I do think that's going to happen. I think also the Capitals are still a dangerous team, probably in the playoffs as well. Unlike the Boston Bruins that sold out the deadline. Fan of the Boston Bruins, and they're looking too hot, I'm not gonna lie. As we see a good rally here. Oh, what a double play to prevent the score! Bases loaded, it did not matter. What a grab from Ultimate. But yeah, I've always been an Alex Ovechkin fan. To answer your question, yes. So here comes Waluigi. And a good hit there. That could be a double if they're not careful. Yoshi has to try and get to it, but Waluigi will just stay at first. So here comes Blue Toad. And Blue Toad get anything to go here. Nice contact on the bat, but that will get Waluigi the second and Toad the first. Tried to throw the second to get Waluigi out, but he just got there in time. Here's where you gotta be careful. Baby Luigi, not really known for his batting prowess. Wonder if he just takes the out for the team, or if he tries to hit it. He tries to hit it, but that's a good hit in the gap. And Waluigi is going home, and that will give the Waluigi Spitballs the lead. And this is what I was talking about with Waluigi. His on-base presence, his running, when it comes to getting home in those types of situations, is so huge. He's very smart. Good base running from Waluigi. We're trying to see a hit from Heisenme, but that's going to be a quick 2 outs. They will advance Toad the third, though. So can Heisenme bring Blue Toad home and make it a 2-run game? And hit, and Yellow Yoshi will get there in time. What a grab from Yellow Yoshi. So Rex Meaver starting to get a little tired. Something to look out for the Daisy Flowers. For the Daisy Flowers, they just need 1 run in 2 innings to tie this game up. Here comes Hammer Bro, again working double duty. Also a member of the Mario Fireballs, but Boomerang Bro had a sprained ankle going into this game. He was questionable. So they called up Hammer Bro. So interesting call up. He's allowed to play 2 games via the commissioner, aka me. So we could see a good hit there from Petey Piranha, and it will. And Hammer Bro might go third, and he will. Oh, Blackhawks fan. At least you have Connor Bedard. I'm a really big Connor Bedard guy. Him and McDavid. I'm very NPC-like when it comes to the NHL now, because there's a bunch of new guys I don't really know that much of. I remember Nick Suzuki of the Canadiens when he first came into the NHL, but I definitely need to catch up on NHL a little bit more. When the Bruins sold all their players, I sort of didn't know anyone on the team. Other than the top 3 players, which is obvious. Well, top 4, because you include Lindholm, McAvoy, Pastrnak, and Swayman. I think Swayman's still pretty good. He just doesn't have a defense in front of him, so And good hit there from Yellow Yoshi will bring a run home, and we're tied at 2. And just like that, it's back to a tie game with an RBI chance from Baby Peach. And a hit from Baby Peach will make it bases loaded with 1 out. So a danger scenario for the Waluigi Spitballs, and it's up to Pink Yoshi to prevent disaster and actually just get a run home. A little bit of a stopgap delay, and that will get in the gap. So Pink Yoshi will get home, but not Yellow Yoshi. Yellow Yoshi running back to third. Blue Toad cannot throw it to third in time. Game started a little bit. We are running on an emulator. That's how we get the CPU versus CPU mod for the SBA to work. But yeah, just like that. Danger scenario for the Waluigi Spitballs. They need to get out of this inning. Daisy Flowers already up 1. And a good hit there from Daisy. Can anyone get there in time? Will that go? Yes! Grand Slam! Extra ham! The Daisy Flowers take a 5-run lead! What a grand slam from Daisy! Buddy Jump could not get there in time, and they're forced to throw in Wario. What a hit by Daisy! And that could be all she wrote with how little offense there's been for the Waluigi Spitballs. Maybe a rally can happen if they can get out of the inning. But now Luigi's going yard! But can the Buddy Jump get there in time for that one? Yes, they can. What a hit from Daisy. And this is just one of those games where it got away from Waluigi at the very end. And looks like they'll luckily get out of the inning with a catch there by Baby DK. Yeah, that couldn't be the Yoshi eggs. Definitely not the first Grand Slam in SBA history. That was the first Grand Slam in SBA, not the one against the Yoshi eggs. I have no idea what you're talking about. But anyways, here we go. Bottom of the 6th. The good thing about this is, well, besides that out, you have 2 innings to start rallies. So 2 innings for 5 runs isn't impossible, but you need to start the rally here. Ultimately with a hit there, will reach the wall, but ultimately will just stay at first. So here comes Tiny Kong. Tiny Kong trying to find something to go here. Oh my goodness, a deep hit from Tiny Kong! Can that reach? And the Buddy Jump can get there in time! Oh, Tiny Kong! That may have been the game-saving out. I know it's the 6th inning, but that could have had a lot of momentum for the Waluigi Spitballs. What a grab from Pink Yoshi. Baby DK trying to get something going for the Waluigi Spitballs, and that will just be grabbed by PD Piranha. So now if you're the Waluigi Spitballs, you need to play perfect defense and then get 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th to tie this game. But you're into the power part of your lineup for the Daisy Flowers. So the Spitballs may be in trouble if they're not careful, just like that, but looks like that's going to be caught. Very, very close to a home run. But here comes PD Piranha. Just a bad pitching day overall for the Waluigi Spitballs. And for the Waluigi Spitballs, they're just trying to get out of this inning with more harm allowed, and that's going to be a good hit, but foul. And a good hit there. Baby Luigi can't get to it, so PD Piranha will get to first base. This is a good win for the Daisy Flowers because this puts them back in the bye-week conversation. That's something that we talked about going into this game, that the Daisy Flowers with a win have a chance at that number 2 seed. But with the tiebreaker over the Waluigi Spitballs, one more win, they would have it. But remember, Waluigi Spitballs do have that tie that counts as a double win or half a win. I don't think it's a double win. It's a half. Where was she throwing that ball to? I think she just threw that into the crowd. She's angry that they're allowing this type of stuff to happen. But Wario not having a good day. Waluigi just not having a good day either. So trying to grab it is ulting me, and that was another run home, and it's starting to get ugly for the Waluigi Spitballs. And trying to get a good hit there. What a grab from Ennisme! Silver lining, I mean, you still have a great defense. This game doesn't matter in the long stretch of things. As long as you win your last game, that's the thing that mostly matters in this situation. Obviously, in week 14, trying to get there's Baby Luigi, and he will. In week 14, you do face the Bowser Monsters while the Daisy Flowers face the DK Wilds. Both those teams are scratching and clawing to get to the playoffs. So, I mean, as long as you lock in, those should be easily winnable games. This is a tough matchup. This is a matchup that I said going into it. Oh my goodness, is that going to be a home run? Waluigi! Flying like the bird he is! What a home run! And they're not dead yet! You need the rally of all rallies, but that's a great momentum swing if you're the Waluigi Spitballs. Trying to get a hit over the middle. Will go, so Blue Toe will get the first. Can Baby Luigi prevent another out for the Waluigi Spitballs? Just get on base. That's all you can do at this point in the game. And this hit goes straight to Daisy, and that will be a double play. 5 runs, no outs. That's what you need. Starts with highs in me. And trying to get a good hit, but what a grab from PD Piranha. False hope with the Waluigi home run. But just like that, the Daisy Flowers are going to win this game and be back into the bye week conversation with an 8-3 win with a late game rally after being a defensive slugfest for most of the game. What that 6th inning just absolutely crushed it. Waluigi just having a bad pitching day. So definitely something to look out for. But your MVP is obviously going to be Peter Piranha. If he's on, you're going to have a deep run in the playoffs if you are the Daisy Flowers. But we will check the Waluigi Spitballs. Like I said, you had a great game for the most part. You wish for more offense, but it goes back to Waluigi not having a good day pitching, and down the stretch, that's something you're going to have to worry about in the SBA playoffs. Going over to the Daisy Flowers, we have PD Piranha just having a great day overall. Both batting and fielding. Him and Daisy both doing great things, but just like that, the Daisy Flowers throw their hat back in for that number 2 seed. But with the Waluigi Spitballs losing, if they lose again, they could be in danger of being a wild card team. So that's something to look out for next week.